To those estranged parents out there whose children have recently left or have been gone a couple of years or a couple of decades, and they say, "What now?" The what now, and I'm going to tell you, even if you're just taking a walk, it's important, weather permitting and body permitting, if you're able to. You need to get out of your house every single day. And you need to make yourself available to other people to be of service to someone. I don't care if you go walk around a local mall and you smile at someone or tell someone, I hope you have a nice day, or you stop someone and say, hey, can you please let me know where the food court is? Or you go to a local Walmart and you see someone in need. I'm 6 feet tall, so a lot of people ask me to reach something off the top shelf. So we have an exchange like that. Why? Because sitting at home does absolutely nothing for me sometimes. Once in a while, I get rest or I can read a book or whatever. But I think it's really important to get out of the house. And I'll tell you what happened today. So I decided to drive down to a little town in Wisconsin, Burlington. Um, I love Burlington. And in the surrounding areas, they have different thrift stores and things like that. So I hit them up. Why? Because I love searching for treasures. And number two, I come across other people who love, just kind of hanging out, browsing, things like that. And I walked up to check out and I bought some books by Joyce Meyer, who's an excellent um, motivational Christian, speaker. And so I'd bought some books and I went to check out and there was a girl behind the counter and she had a beautiful face. We were chit chatting and um, I I spent $1 and bought this little thing. It was right. It's for donation, and so I just filled out this little candy cane and put it on the wall. And I don't. I mentioned something about my YouTube channel, and she said, "Oh, what's it about?" And I said, "Oh, I'm not famous. I just talk about. I just try to just tell people there's a light at the end of any tunnel that no matter what happens, you can get back up and find joy in this world." And she said, "Oh, a couple of years ago, I lost my daughters due to drug abuse." And I said, "Well, how old are your daughters?" And she said, "Well, they're 3 and 5." And she says, I had another baby, and he's 6 months old, and I've been clean and sober for a couple of years, and and I said, "Well, where are your children, your first two?" And she said, "Well, one is with a friend. The other one went into the foster care system, and I can't, they won't give me answers." And my heart was shattered for her. I cannot tell you. But the reason we all have to leave the house is so we can help someone else ease their burden. I don't know about you. I mean, I talk about having gone through parental estrangement, but I raised my daughters until they were 19 and then they parted ways. But I have never ever been in a situation where I've not had custody of my daughters from young on. I mean, I was fortunate enough to raise them and gotten them through grade school, high school, and this and that. But this poor girl, um, I gave her a hug because I thought she needed it. But that's why we have to leave the house. Because not only do others ease our burdens, but we can ease theirs too. So if you've gone through parental estrangement or your kid's disconnected or you've just gone through a divorce, leave the house. Be a blessing to someone else, especially around the holidays when people are struggling. And even if someone tells you that they don't have custody of their children due to their life choices, just know it's never too late. That everyone deserves kindness, and it is never too late for someone to turn their life around. I pray for this girl because I don't know what she's going through. I can understand a little bit of not having your children in your life, but I can't imagine just having a baby taken and not knowing where they're at, where they are, where they sleep at night. I can't imagine. So, anyways, that's why we have to leave the house because it's more than us. And that's just the way it goes. So, anyways, that's all I've got, and I'll be back.